Okay, this is a video for this lesson, lesson 5 on separation techniques. The first thing I want you to do after you've written the title and an inquiry question, what is it you think you're learning today, I want you to click on this YouTube video and watch it, and then I want you to find definitions for these 6 words and write them down here. That way you have them for reference. After you've done that, we have here 4 separation techniques. I'd like you to try and find out the name of the technique and write it in here. Here's an image of it, and then you're going to write an explanation on it. If you can't work out which ones they are, then that's a good opportunity for you to make contact with people in your class and see, do you know what technique number 1 is? Do you know what technique number 2 is? I will make sure that someone in the class knows what each of them are, so that you can find it by almost treasure hunt style. Once we've done that, we're going to then try and attempt to do some of this. We're going to have our own experiment where we separate out some, a bit like you would find on the beach. I'm going to have some rock salt mixture, which means it's basically sand and salt and water, as though you'd scooped it up from the beach, and then we're going to attempt to get some sea salt from it that you might sprinkle on your food. Obviously we're doing it in a science lab, so we won't sprinkle it on our food, but it's how you might have done it to get sea salt for your food. I've also put here a homework. I noticed from the criteria D that we did that there's still a lot of confusion about how we do in-text citation and quotes and a bibliography. So we're going to have a little practice at it a few times. It's not difficult, but once you've got your head around it, but it is very confusing the first time you do it. So I understand that. So that's my fault. We should have done more practice on it, and I apologize for that, but let's start doing that. So this task and this task I think are fairly easy. The experiment will be done in class, and those at home will get you to join groups in the room so that you can watch a video of it. But I'm now going to talk you through the homework. So I want you to find some quotes that are related to science. There's loads of them around. I just went on to the internet and typed in science quotes, and I found a website with like 50. And here's one of them. I'd like you to use more than one website just so you can practice in-text citation. You can find any quotes you want. You can look at news if you want. I don't mind. It was just an idea to come up with. If you get some good ones, I might print them out and put them around the room in the classroom to make it a little bit more interesting in here. But here's my example. I found this one by Kids Health. And it was Vanna Bonta was the name of the scientist, and they said impossible is not a scientific term. I quite liked that one. But yeah, so what I want you to do is I want you to open up a Word document. Oh, I've got 2. Let me open up my other Word document. I'm going to open up a Word document, and we're going to call it Science Quotes, or Scientific Quotes. And then you're going to have a bibliography for this. Bibliography. And so what you do is you go on the internet and you go scientific quotes. I suggest not using Instagram. It's very difficult to find the actual person who's quoted it. Forbes, that looks like a good one. That's a brainyquote.com. Never heard of it, but fine. FamousScientist.org, that's probably a very good one. A .org is normally good. Pinterest, like Instagram, is something that just anyone can write on, so not necessarily the best. Although this appears to be going to Miss Noffy, Sounds like that's a teacher, so I might be more inclined to follow that. But certainly, what did I just see? Forbes. Forbes is a well-known magazine, source of news and information. I feel like they would be trustworthy and that they would have done their research to find out things. So here's one from Isaac Newton, physicist, so I'll take that. What does it actually say? I seem to have been only like a boy playing on the seashore and diverting myself in now and then, finding a smoother pebble or a prettier shell than ordinary, whilst the great ocean of truth lay all undiscovered before me. That's very interesting. So he's saying that he feels like he's on the beach looking at stones. He keeps finding a stone. He's like, oh, this one's smoother than the last one. When reality is that the sea is out there and the sea is the information, the knowledge, and he's just picking up pebbles on the beach, not really knowing what's going on. I like that one. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it. But I didn't say that, so I need to quote it. Now, they're saying that it was by Isaac Newton, so I'm going to put Isaac Newton said. Yeah? That's what the website has said. The website told me that Isaac Newton said this. And I'm going to acknowledge the website. So I go back to my website, and I take the web address, copy paste, and I go to anyone you want, but I like MyBib. I find MyBib to be easy for me. I click on add citation and I copy paste the web address in there and search for it. MyBib normally finds it, so I click on it. Asks me for the date published. Ooh. It's a news article, so it's normally at the top here, isn't it? There we go. 6th of March 2016. So yes, I do have a date. 2016. March, January, February, March, the 3rd month and the 6th day. Click on that and then I save it. And on the dots here I can click on it and say copy in-text citation. Put that in my Word document after where I wrote it. And in my bibliography, go back to the web address, click on the 3 dots, copy bibliography entry. There we go. So you can read my work and see where I got my information from. And then you can go to my bibliography and understand more about where I got that and when I looked at it. And then I'd like you to do that for a couple more science quotes for me.